able to achieve Neolife International. She's a mentor. She's a great trainer with a great testimony. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Margaret Amulavu, all the way from Kenya, Nairobi. Margaret, if you can hear me, please go ahead. Okay, there we go. I can see your slide is ready.
Thank you. Just a minute, Justus.
Okay.
I think we are good now. Justus, you can hear and see me?
Yes, we can hear and we see you. You're very well.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay.
Good evening. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Justus, for that very kind words that you have shared with us. And I'm delighted to be here. I am based in Nairobi, Kenya. And as Justus said, my name is Margaret Amulavu. And before this business, I did work for an international bank. And after working for this bank for 8.5 years, I used to resign. And at the time I resigned, I was not yet 30 years. So everybody knew that something was very wrong with me. But for me, I knew that I had made the right decision. 3 years then, said mommy does not come home these days. And that got me very worried that a 3-year-old boy thinks his mother does not come home. Secondly, I do come from a very mixed background. My father is a Kenyan, my mother is a Malawian, and then I am married to somebody in Kenya from the western part of Kenya. And so those are like 3 tribes in one. And I just thought my in-laws would just think I'm as mixed up in my life as I am in my background. And so when we got a second at home for a year, so this opportunity for me found me in a house. And a lady was my neighbor, invited me to have a look at it. And I do remember that when I came to have a look at it, I believed I can't do business. So I came reluctantly, but I knew I needed to do something. So I came to see what I can do because I had nothing to lose. But I always say that I have never regretted being in the bank because that is where I met my husband, Charles. We do the business together, a very supportive man, very understanding, very encouraging. He's the first cheerleader that I have in my life. And I always say he's a very special man to me because this is our 29th year of marriage, and he's very special to me because he didn't throw me out. An ordinary man should have thrown me out because at the time I left the bank, we had a house mortgage. We had a car loan. Our son was 5 years old going to school. I had this baby who was 6 months old. And I didn't warn him when I now decided to finally leave the bank. And with all that financial heaviness and weight, I just remember sitting on my desk one day and I decided that this job, I wasn't gonna do it because I never went home before midnight. I was forever tired. Fatigue was my language. I mean, it was like my password. I was just tired and a lot of stress. I didn't know what was going on in my house.
Oh, sorry, Margaret.
Something that happened. I think I got lost somewhere. Yes, I realized that I got frozen. Yes, and so I was saying that
you also have to reshare your screen again.
Okay, I share my screen again.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you. And so I was saying that when I decided to leave, Charles supported me, and I left the bank, and I said that he's a great man because he didn't throw me out. I said we had a house loan when I left. Our son was going to school. We'd gotten a second child, and we had also even a car loan. And there I left him with all those financial burdens and decided, you know what, I'm going to go home because I grew up with a mother at home, and I knew there is no day I'm going to be an ex-parent. And so I decided to leave. And so I was invited to have a look at it when I had already left the bank a year after. And I'll try this evening to share with you what I had that night. Actually, on Monday, the 9th, marked my 25th year in Neolife. So I've been in Neolife for a quarter a century, and that's quite a while. And I don't think you can be in something that does not work for 25 years of one's life. And so that evening, the things I had made me not sleep for a week. And so today, if you don't sleep for a number of days, just know you're on the right track, because some things are too good to be true. I was told it's a business I can do from the house, be able to bring up my children the way I want, give them the values I want to have. I was told that I can be able to earn foreign currency. I was told that I'll be able to travel. The bit of traveling and foreign currency I knew was a lie. Because in my days in the bank, even to get foreign currency, you had to get special permission from central bank. And if you landed in Kenya with foreign currency, you actually changed it at the airport. You could not even enter out of the airport without it. The bit of traveling, I looked at the things that happen in a house, and I'm thinking of making beds, preparing meals, cleaning, cooking, and I can't total all that to a ticket. And so I would doubtfully started off in the business. But like I said, I'd left a job and I didn't have anything to lose. And also the other thing that was a challenge for me, when I'd stayed home for that 1 year, because Charles and I met when I was already working, there are things I was not able to do. I couldn't change meals the way I want. I couldn't change my dressing. There are certain financial decisions I could not make, and I was not happy with that. So for me, Neolife was an answer to prayer. I do remember asking God 2 things: to give me a business I can do from the house, and it should not be more than $150. Why 150? Though I worked in the bank, the only money I had in the bank was actually less than $2. That is how much savings I had. And so I asked God to give me a business that had less than $150, because that other money was in what we call a cooperative, where you have to borrow to be able to remove your money. And so when I went for this presentation, my only conviction that it was from God was they said I could work from home, and it was half the amount of what I told God. So for me, Neolife was an answer to prayer. The long and short of it is that I did start in the business. And like I said, as I go along, I'm going to tell you my story. And I just want to present to you what was presented to me that night that made me not sleep, because it was too good to be true. The other thing is that at the meeting, I saw 2 very prominent Kenyan ladies whose husbands were in politics, and I'd known them from the media. One of them happens to be Lupita Nyong'o's mother, who I later came to know she's called Dorothy Nyong'o. Another one was a wife to one of the prominent governors we have in Kenya called Kiraito Murungi. The wife's name is Priscilla. And so when I walked into the meeting room, I told myself, even if I don't understand what I've been called for, these 2 women out of the country in Israel, because the politics of their days did not allow our government to allow them into the country. And I thought they've lived out of the country 5 years and they're here. And I said, you know what, even if I don't understand what I've been called for, this is something really prominent. And it is something that I think I should be able to start in. And so our business starts with what we call a dream. And I know that we have got dreams or things. Just as, are you allowing me to share? I'm not seeing my slide moving. I'm seeing that my slides are not moving. Let me try and share again.
You can share again.
Let me share again and we just see. All right. Yeah, so I was saying that our business starts with dreams. I don't know. If you're like me, when you're growing up, there are things you wanted to do with your life. You know, I remember for me, I always said, when I grow up, this is what I want. And maybe these are some of the dreams you could have been having. That screen thing is still giving me an issue. Justus, I don't know why I'm not able to move on the slides.
Also,
Something seems to be happening when I share. Something seems to be happening on my sharing. I'm not able to move my slides. Yeah. I don't know whether the problem is on your side or on my side. Okay, I think it was on my side. Okay, thank you. And so we are saying, I don't know, maybe one of your dreams is to have extra income. And I know in the last 2 years, it has become a real issue to have an extra income. You know, with the COVID and all that has happened, we have understood that you cannot even stay on just one thing, that you'd want to have extra income because things can happen. And there's nobody who doesn't want extra or additional income. Maybe your dream is to be your own boss. You know, I reached a point in my life where I said, when I was a child, my parents told me what to do. I go to school, the teachers are telling me what to do. I go to work, the bosses are even determining what I can eat, where I can eat, and with who, where I can even live. And I said, you know what, I think I want to be my own boss. I want to tell myself when to do things, where I want, with whom I want. And maybe that's also one of your dreams. Maybe you want good health and well-being, you know. I think during these last 2 years, we've understood that health is your greatest wealth, that actually being healthy is wealth. Because we're in a system where we are taught to get finances first, then we can look for health later. But in these last 2 years, I think we've all understood that good health is actually a real big thing and it should be an investment like any other. Maybe you want more family time. Like for me, when I was working in the bank, I do remember I didn't have time with my family. Coming home at midnight, the children are asleep. I don't know whether they're fed. I don't know what there is in the house. In fact, I do remember one time giving my house help some permission to be away on a weekend. And I looked for cooking utensils until I bought. And so I started wondering, is this really my place? So maybe another dream you have is to have family time. You know, I said that there are some parents who, when the house help goes, the children cry. But when mommy goes, they just say, mommy, bye. Because they seem to spend more time with the house help than you are. Maybe you're thinking your dream, you know what? I want to spend more time with family because family is everything at the end of the day. Maybe your dream is to have a good car. That's one of our colleagues in Tanzania. And that's a very beautiful house and a machine. You know, I tell people there's a car and there's a machine. We like to a condition. You can even see the air that is coming in. If you're passing a place with smoke, it can sieve the air. It can be able to massage you as you go, as in it is tailor-made. It's got a central system that does not allow it to roll. You can determine what speed it will go at. It can tell you when you're getting off the line, when you're near another car, as in, and it is so safe. So this is a wonderful, beautiful machine that you can buy in this business, or if that's one of your dreams. Maybe your dream is to travel the world. You know, some of us who are the same village you were born in, is where you went to school, is where you got married, is still where you stay. Maybe you just see planes up and you're thinking, you know what, the closest I've come to a plane is in a textbook or in a movie or the TV. And you're saying, you know what, I also want to get into that plane and go to some destination. Maybe your other dream is to help others. There are just people who feel when I help somebody, I've lived their life, and which is very, very nice. So we are saying in our business, you need to have a dream. And today I want to encourage you, if your dreams are dead, you know, when your dream dead, you actually died. Somebody said we die at 25 and get buried at 65. Because when you don't have a dream, you're actually dead. You're a walking zombie. So today I want you to revive those dreams. Those things when you are a child, you're saying, when I grow up, this is what I want to be. And I want to tell you that it is possible. Every dream is valid, and it is possible for you to achieve your dreams in our opportunity. The company that is offering us this opportunity is known as Neolife. I tell people Neolife is new life. It will actually give you a new life. Irrespective of your age or where you are in this world, you can have a new life. And this is a company that started in the United States of America in California more than 60 years ago. This year, we actually do 65 years of being in the world, 64 years of being in the world. And we're in 55 countries of the world, and we are getting bigger and bigger. That tells you we are not a Mickey Mouse company, something that's been in the world for more than 60 years. That is something solid and is not going anywhere. Most companies, by the 5th year, they've taken your money and left town. And what Neolife does, we are on a mission to make the world a healthier and a happier place. That if you've got your health and your happiness, you're at a good space. And that is exactly what we do in this company. We've got values, things that have made us to have the test of time up to now. Like in East Africa, we are just celebrating 26 years. So I joined Neolife a year after it came to East Africa. It came to East Africa in 1996. So what has kept this company for the last 26 years in East Africa? Number one, we say we've got absolute integrity. What we are going to tell you today is what you'll hear for all the years you'll be here and years to come. So you can be sure that what we do and what we say, we are one. Then we say people are number one. There is nothing that can succeed without people. And I say, I think that's why the world has got people being born day in, day out. And there does not seem to be a day when we don't need people. So people are number one. We are saying, do to people what you'd want them to do to you. Do unto others what you'd want them to do to you. And so people are our biggest resource. Then we've got products that work. Oh man, our products, I'll tell you a little bit about our products. They are products that you can be sure, no guesswork. We even give you 100% money back guarantee. That if they don't do the job that they have said they will do, then you can get your money back. And because of that, we've got a group of scientists who do the research and quality control of our products. So we are not just saying natural for the sake of it, we've got a scientific backing. Then we've got an equal opportunity for all. We don't care your color, your last name, where you live, your height. You know, some jobs that people do, we need to know your last name. We need to know somebody, you need a godfather. In this opportunity from all the way, as long as you're 18 and above, and you've got an ID or a passport, you'll be able to team up with us and make your dreams come true. Then we've got a long range vision. Imagine 60 years this business has been here. And so it is something that you can leave to your children's children. You know, those companies you hear that the companies you hear are 200 years old, 250. This is the kind of thing we are saying, don't do something that dies with you. You know, most of the things that we do die with us. And so we are saying this is a business that you can pass on to your children's children. and know how I look forward to the day my grandchildren will be saying, you know, there's something my great-grandmother started and we're in it just because she made a decision to come in and start something that has changed and transformed our lives. And like I said, I want to start with health, because if you get your health right, you can then add your wealth and you can keep the two. But I said in the normal world, we are taught to take our finances, our wealth, then you use the wealth to get the health and you lose the two. So some dietary factors that most of the diseases that we are having in form of lifestyle, 95% of what we are eating lacks nutrients. We just eat to get full. Somebody said we are an overfed society and undernourished. We just eat to get full, not even satisfied. You know, satisfied is where you eat and you now the hunger has gone. Getting full is when there's no more space to put in any more food. And then 75% of us are consuming foods that are incorrect. We eat, we know they're poisonous, soft drinks, things they put chemicals in, but we still consume them. And because of that, we've gotten a challenge. There's something called health and wellness pyramid, and they're saying this is how we should eat so that we are healthy for a long time. And so the first thing we are saying, you need physical activity and weight management. To know something called BMI, your body mass index. At your height, you're supposed to be a certain weight. And if you're also underweight, it's a problem. If you're overweight, it's a problem. So the first thing we're saying, you know what, if you've got a weight issue, fix it first before you even think of anything else. And for physical activity, at least 3 times a week, you need to do some form of exercise. And we don't even mean go to the gym. You can take a walk, you can skip a rope. If you like dancing, you can dance. You can be able to use the staircase instead of the lift. And so that's physical activity, basically. We count you have exercise if you sweat or there's a change in heart rate. And then you need to take a whole lot of whole grains and processed foods. They're usually not very tasty, brown in color. You feed with very small portions. Then after whole grains, actually 40% of your diet needs to be whole grains. That's why, like if you're in East Africa, we take rice, ugali, and the next time you're eating chapati, you find that whole grains are things you take like on a daily basis. Then followed by fruits and vegetables. For fruits and vegetables, we count colors, 6 to 9 different colors. And you know, during these 2 years, we were being told you need a good immunity, but nobody's even telling you how do you get a good immunity. Fruits and veggies are the only thing that can give you immunity, but you need to count the colors. Most of us just eat fruits. The section where my father comes from, Machakos in Nairobi, Kenya, is very good with fruits, especially mangoes. There's just a season for mangoes and everybody during that season is eating mangoes. What's amazing, you might find somebody saying, I ate 10 fruits. What they're not telling you, it is 10 fruits. It's just the same mango, only 10 of them. We're not talking about that kind of fruits and veggies, the different colors. So 30% fruits and veggies. Then protein, especially red meat, you need to take only 20%. So if we're in this East African region, we are saying 250 grams of especially red meat should be taken by 12 people in a child. Again, in Kenya, because that's where I've lived most of my life, you find there's something we call nyama choma, and a whole kilo will go to one individual. Imagine 250 grams should be eaten by 12 people in a child. So we are saying a kilo is about 40 something people, and that's in Kenya is eaten by one guy. Especially red meat, you need to do only 20%. When it comes to fats and sugar, only 10%, especially refined fats and sugar, because all the way from when you started eating your whole grains, all these things have got a bit of sugar. So when it comes to natural refined sugar, you need very little. But they're telling us, typical us, we think we are very bright, and we've turned the pyramid upside down. So the biggest percentage, we have taken fats and sugar, we take 40%. So you find that we take soft drinks, we take fast foods, white food. Anytime you eat anything white that is processed, it becomes sugar in your system. I don't know, those of us who did some biology in school, we used to talk of simple sugars and complex. So the white foods, all of them become glucose, and that is just sugar. And then a lot of red meat, it puts a lot of acid in your system. There are people who cannot eat food without red meat. And so we are saying for meat, try and eat the white meat, the fish, the chicken, the rabbit, the pork. That is the kind of fish, meat you should be eating. And then fruits and vegetables, oh my God, those ones are usually for sick people and children. Those of us who are parents on the call, you remember that when your child gets to 6 months, you're told to start giving them some food, and it's usually a fruit and a vegetable. Because up to 6 months, the mother's milk can sustain that child's immunity. But they need to develop their own after 6 months. And that's why they start telling you to give a fruit and a vegetable, only that they're not telling you why. And then in Kenya, every major hospital, there's a fruit vendor outside, because we seem to understand when people are unwell, we give them the right things of fruits and veggies. When they get well, we start taking them back to where the actual problem. Then whole grains, oh my God, if you're seen eating whole grains, you must be sick, you're diabetic, you're sick. And so the doctor has recommended that diet. Now, what is the problem? When you eat a lot of processed foods, your cell becomes like the left. We've got things that are called cells that manage our whole system. And we've got about 73 trillion cells. So we've got hair cells, we've got eye cells, we've got everything in our system is a cell. The smallest unit of any body function happens in the cell. So you're only as healthy as your cell. So when you eat a lot of processed foods and you eat the wrong way, you get unhealthy cells where the cell membrane locks. Very little food goes in, very little goes out, waste. And so you're forever tired. And for me, I can tell you that was exactly me in the bank almost 26 years ago, because this year I finished 26 years since I left the bank. I mean, I was forever tired. It didn't matter how long I slept. I just was tired, woke up tired. So I don't know how many of you are sick and tired of being sick and tired. I mean, that's become your way of life. But we're saying if you eat healthy, especially when you start taking whole grains, your cell membrane opens up, food can go in, waste can go out. And we are saying everybody's cell needs to operate like the one on the right. Because if you continue operating with the left, you're going to be very sick and tired. And that is going to be a very, very difficult life. Even achieving those dreams is going to be a problem. And so this company has given us a solution. We are saying, what are we going to do? Food has already been compromised. We are growing now GMO food. Thank God for Africa. We are still, especially East Africa, we are very lucky. We still have our natural foods, which we should really thank God for. And so we've got a solution. And we are saying that if you are eating a lot of processed foods, then you need a product we call 3NN. 3NN has wheat, rice, and soya and processed. The thing about 3NN is gluten-free, because sometimes you're told don't eat a lot of wheat, which is true. But our 3NN is gluten-free, because in wheat, that gluten is what the problem is. And so our 3NN appears as a capsule with a beef gelatin. That's another thing I want you to note that I'm talking about. Gelatin is the outer covering. Most of the products that are in the shop, the gelatin is done with the pig, which is very, very cheap. So ours is done with beef, which takes a bit of a more process, and it gives you more value. And so we are saying when you take 3NN, it will do the following things. It will enhance your energy levels. You sleep and wake up well. You recover with very little sleep. And you're going to realize that the food utilization, when you eat food, you can tell the difference in your system. You're more energetic, you're more active. I call it a get up and go product. And even your cell efficiency goes up by 50%, which means when you start taking 3NN, the first 3-4 days, you might realize you actually eat a little bit more. It's because all that you're eating is going to work inside the cell. An excellent, excellent product. And by the time you finish a container of 120 capsules, you get very good looking skin, very smooth, because all the dirt has been cleaned out. So we are saying for physical activity and weight management, we've got a program which I'll share more about as we go to the end, because that is the latest program that I actually did, and I'll be sharing that story towards the end. So for whole grains, we've got 3NN. For fruits and vegetables, we've got carotenoid, an excellent product like no other. A container of 90 cups has 115 kilos of fruits and vegetables with 7 different fruits and vegetables. An immune booster, boosts your immunity by 37% in 20 days. That's very high immunity. And then the other thing, it helps to prevent things like cataracts that make some people go blind. It helps not to oxidize the cholesterol that is found in the veins, and so you can't get a heart challenge. And it helps you to look younger. It reduces the cell's aging process by 44%. That should be very good news for ladies. You know, we want to look 16 all our lives, you know. We want to look young and promising. We are calling it young and promising. So this is the product that you should look out for. An excellent, excellent product. If I began to talk to you about the testimonies, amazing testimonies around that product. For protein, you need what we call amino acids. Amino acids form enzymes which break down food to give you energy. And so this product is very good for help people with allergies, because if you've got an allergy, it means you don't have the right combination of amino acids to form the enzymes to break down the food. It helps us to manage our BMI, the weight issue. Then it helps with cardio protection. Cardio is the heart function. And so it helps you to reduce also body fat, because that's another issue. For fats and sugar, we've got an excellent product in the form of omega-3. And omega-3 is not just omega-3, it's omega-3 salmon oil plus. It's got all the 8 members of omega. You know, when you start understanding this product, you're even going to understand and read them. Most of the things in the market they call omega-3, I've got only 2 of them, EPA and DHA. Start reading. You know, most of us don't read labels. Somebody has said, if you want to hide anything from an African, make sure it is written down, because we don't just seem to read. You need to start reading labels. And so omega-3 has got all the 8 members of the omega-3. It's like no other. It reduces inflammation. There are 2 things that make you age very quickly: oxidation and inflammation. And for us, we've got products that take care of that. Carotenoid will take care of the oxidation. Omega-3 will take care of the inflammation. And that's why you look young for a very long time. 68% index is very, very high. Excellent for brain function. This product, to me, I tell you, I've got a product story on each of these products because there is no Neolife product I have not used. Even if it's not in our country, I am going to import it because I just believe that there are no products like this. In fact, there aren't. I say number 2 is so far that 64 years down the line, we are still waiting for them. This product is special to me because I took it when I was expectant, and believe you me, I never went into labor for my 3rd child. The other 2 previous ones had complications. And then I also started giving our daughter, who turns 20 in another 2 weeks, I started giving her this product at 3 days old. And people tell me, weren't you afraid? I said, no, I had such confidence. And I can tell you that girl's brain is amazing. She can tell you stories. Her memory is excellent. Her reasoning is just on another level. She can tell you things which a 25 or 30-year-old is the one who should be talking those stories, but her age of 20, oh, she's got amazing stories. So this omega-3 will help with the joints. It will help with the recall, memory retention. You know, there's some people who carry their keys and they're asking, where are the keys? And like a phone where you find people saying, beep me, you know, make a call for me to find out where my phone is. Now with keys, where do we beep or specs? So this is the product for you. It will help you to have good joints, a good heart, cholesterol levels controlled, blood pressure controlled, or an amazing, amazing product. So those products are available from this company. And we're saying for basic health, you need to take those products, those 4. The green one is the 3NN, and then this brownish one is carotenoid, omega-3, and then we've got a multivite that has got 23 vitamins and minerals. And all these are available in that pack that we call Pro Vitality. That together with the shake is our basic health. And we are saying when you take those 2 products, you are good to go, and everything in your system can help you. We say these products will put years into your life and life into your years. That's exactly what these 2 products will do. And so they're excellent products, giving you excellent health, and you can be able to go ahead and achieve your dreams. We've got products that build immunity. We said that when COVID came, the issue was immunity. And they said if you have got an underlying issue, your immunity is even worse. And so these products are there, highly researched, excellent. And our products are natural, GMO-free. They have whole food supplements. You know, supplements have got 3 categories. The generic done in the lab, organic that's got a bit of generic and organic and natural. Then there's whole food. Whole food works exactly how food would work. And so our products follow exactly the food chain, which has got 6 stages. And I'll give you some homework to go and research which are the 6 stages that food goes through before it gets out of your body. And that's exactly how the steps our products do. Because if you're going to take products that don't follow the 6 stages, they're not going to be very useful. It could be they're throwing money down a pit. And then we have not left children behind. In fact, children are our foundation. And we are saying that if you've got children, especially now going back to school, that you can actually protect them to have a good base and have a very nice time in school and in their growing with very, very few challenges. Because we've realized that the first 1,000 days of a child's life, which is the 9 months you're pregnant, year 1 and 2, what you give them or fail to give them will determine what they'll suffer from when they're grown up. So some of the health challenges we are having, they have not just come. They started at the base, which was not done well. So if you want a good foundation health-wise for your children, these are the products to take. And they're convenient, they're in form of a sweet. So most children think they're taking sweets, removes like things like craving. It's got like Vita Squares has got zinc that ensures the child grows at the right milestone. Our VitaGuard has got all the 3 types of fruits and veggies. And so very, very good immunity right there. And then we've got cleaning products. Oh, these cleaning products, whenever I see them, I can start the business all over again. Because, you know, when we started with a pack that had got the cleaning products, it had the health and the skincare. And I wasn't comfortable with the healthcare because I said, I'm not a doctor and I'm too young, I'm not sick. And so for me, these cleaning products are amazing. The packaging is on another level and they do a wonderful, wonderful job. Probably I'll narrow down to one. This one called Super 10, because that is where for me I started. And I remember because we didn't have very good mentorship and like what we have today, you'd have to read. But the good thing they've given us literature, and I'm a reader. So I remember one time reading up to 10 o'clock and I discovered what Super 10 is, that 1 liter can give me up to 20 liters of ready to use product. And so they said it could remove stains. And there was a place we used to use a stove or kerosene and the whole white wall had just soot, black. And I remember at 10 o'clock just spraying this thing and oh my God, all the soot came down and I cleaned this wall up to 2 a.m. I did not even realize. These are not the products you spray and pray. You know, there are some things You spray on one end and on another end, you need to close your eyes hoping that they work. These products do their job. In fact, I tell people we sell results. We don't even sell products. Amazing products that can save your life. They're even environmental friendly, and you can see animals there. They'll not harm you or the environment. In fact, when they mix with that, our cleaning products become manure. So they're safe for you, for the environment, for whatever else. I've often asked mothers, where do children get pneumonia from when they're some few days newborn? It's a cleaning product. Some of us have got chemists of detergents. So our homes are more dangerous than that environment we are fearing out there. And those are the products. Amazing, excellent packaging. They even save you cupboard space because they are multi-purpose. I would ask the person who invited you to give you more details. Even if you don't do any other thing, please at least start with the cleaning products, because some of us are getting sick out of the cleaning products. It's not the skin issues, it's not weight. I'll tell you things about weight and cleaning products that can amaze you, not the allergies. Some of us are actually sick because of these cleaning products. So you need to get natural cleaning products that don't harm you, don't harm the environment, save you money, save you time and energy. That's our laundry soap, a very exclusive one that does both hand wash and machine, saves you a lot of money. I remember for our daughter, she used 4 kilos in 4 years. From 1 and 2 kilos, from 3 and 4, 2 kilos. That's 4 kilos, the whole of high school. And in our family, we buy 2 packs in a year, January to June, July to December. That's just how much soap we need. And for the machine, what is good, it will clean the machine parts, not leaving any residue, so you don't need service. So if you've got a washing machine or a dishwasher, this is the product for you. And areas which are lacking water, excellent, because it's got very little foam. I know people usually look for foam, and I want you to do an experiment this evening. Take the product that has got foam, make sure it's got a lot of foam, and apply that foam on your clothes and see if they'll get clean. So it's not about the foam, it's about what are the ingredients in the product. We've not left farmers behind because we are saying we are what we eat. This is an excellent product for farmers, helps you to maximize yield, reduce your farming costs, gives you 167% more yield. You find that you don't spend as much on pesticides and fertilizers. It's called the Wonder Drop, an amazing, amazing product that if we were to talk about it, and I know Uganda, just as the team of Dennis there, have done a great job. I think Uganda and East Africa, you guys have done an amazing, great job of spreading what this product can do. Then we've got a skincare, and you know, when we come to skin, what's amazing, ladies, we are more sensitive with our skin. But you see, skin is skin. The sun doesn't know John and Joanne. So our skincare products are natural. They'll not change the color of your skin. They'll just take care of your skin, irrespective whether you're a man or woman. And it just helps you to take care of, there are 3 things we say: dryness, damage, and lack of moisture. That's exactly what these products will do for you. And they make you look younger for a longer time. And you know, there's a time I challenged men and I said, you know, if you're not using the skincare products, and as ladies are using them, one day we'll be walking and somebody will asking, when is your father going home and who happens to be your husband? So these skin products are organic, the only organic skincare we have. And I'm telling you, I want to try these products. Already in 2 weeks, the significance difference is big. But in 6 weeks, oh, it's amazing. You'll never think that that was the same skin. Excellent skin, breathing, looking nice, young, smooth, you name it, these products are great. And so we are saying that some of the things you're going to get if you decide to team up with us and do this business, you can work from where you are, when you want, with who you want. Like now, we are all home. Whichever country you're logging in from, we are all in our respective different places, and here we are. I don't think there is a better time to understand this business than now, because you now understand home-based and you work with who you want when you want. So you even get a chance to choose. Then you can enjoy freedom of being your own boss. Like I said, you work when you want, sleep when you want, work from where you want. Oh, what an amazing business. Then you're also able to travel the world. And you know, when you travel, you're very different, because when you interact with different people, your mindset changes. It is not the same. And you get to see things, and there are some things when you see, they start putting ideas into your mind. So people who travel and people who stay in one area are 2 very different people. Then you can also get health information that you can share with those you love. So you can be to a doctor. Our daughter who turns 20, that's the one I've done everything. From 3 days old, she's taken a supplement every single day, because I'm a very experimental person. I just want to be so sure. And so I can tell you, I can't count 10 hospital visits since she was a child. And that's a lot of saving and a lot of time that has been saved, not being at the doctors and what have you. And then we are also saying that you can get out of debt. It makes you good. I call it being good. Get out of debt, because debt is one of the things that makes your mind not work very well. And then you can build very good relationships. You know, when I think of the team in Uganda, I've got so many friends. And the only person I knew when I joined this business was the lady who introduced us. And I can tell you today, I've got friends in almost every market where this business is. And having friends is amazing, because I call it social capital. If I wasn't in this business, I don't know where I would have met Justus and Dennis, your team leaders, and that whole Uganda team. I've got friends in South Africa. I've got friends in the US. I've got friends in Europe. And one of the European countries that's very amazing called Estonia, that has ice 9 months in a year. I also have friends there. I don't know where I would have gotten them if it wasn't for this business. And then you grow as a person. You know, sometimes when I sit behind this screen and talk, or when you see me live, you think I was born talking. I want to tell you, the first day I did a presentation, I talked 5 minutes and I was sweating and I sat down and I couldn't say more. But today I can talk and talk and talk. I almost have to be stopped to stop talking because of the personal development, and you're able to interact with people of different levels and different calibers without feeling you're a lesser person. And then you learn so much more basic business principles. And I just want to tell you, there's just so much more. This is just a little bit of what you get. I cannot even begin to tell you everything. And our business just works on 3 things. We call them the daily success habits, which means that they are habits that are not successful. So success is a daily thing. So if you want to know how successful your tomorrow is, check what you're doing today. So number 1, we are saying use the products. And I've shown you, we've got nutritional products, cleaning products, and skincare. We're just saying use. And when you use, you're going to get a personal story, a testimony, a belief, a trust. And nobody needs to tell you they work, because you know and know without a doubt that they work. So what we do after we use the products, we get a story or a testimony, the benefits of what the products have done. And all we are saying, once you use and get the benefits, and you get to save money, because as a distributor, you buy them at about 20 to 25% discount. So you're even saving money using quality products that save you time, money, energy, not to mention the health. And we are saying you've got friends who, once you use these products, I tell you, you cannot keep quiet. And so you start talking about your stories. And when you start sharing your experience, maybe get 6 customers, you're going to move to a level we call a manager in our business. And there we are saying, even if you're going to just have for vitality 6 people, and 6 is really not, it's really a very small thing. It's like selling just a pack a week. And you know, in day business, the shop sells something every day. So we are saying 6 is really the very basic. And we are saying you're going to get a profit and commission. So we get a profit and commission of about $50. And I'm using dollars because I want you to convert to your currency, because then it will make so much sense. In Kenya shillings, it will be about 5,000. Kenya shillings. In Uganda, I know it will be in the thousands. I don't know how many. I should have done maybe that before. But you convert it to the currency depending on the country you are in. And probably that's not anything. For me, I remember when I started making, especially the profits. And you can make profits every day. And I often tell men, the daily profits for us are the real thing as women. Because our expenses are daily. It's the food, it's the children, it's maybe electricity, maybe it's water, maybe it's paying the house help, maybe it's transport. So those daily costs, I don't know. I've often asked people, how do you earn 12 times in a year and you're living 365 days a year? I don't know how that happens. So this helps you to take care of your everyday, because you live every day and you're spending every day. And so $50 is quite some money. So it can cater for some of your bills, for sure, for sure. It doesn't even stop there. Opportunities say we share. Tell others, as we don't want to keep secrets, tell others what you're doing. Your friends who would benefit from part-time income, who maybe don't even have an income and can benefit struggling financially or use very good products. And we are saying you need to build what we call a team. We're just saying together everybody can achieve more, that you can't do much on your own. It's just the same way we say that you can't clap with one hand. You need both the hands and the fingers. So working with other people will make your work easier. It will make you go further. We say if you want to go far, go alone. But if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go with people, because people really multiply your time and effort. And so we are saying, if you just taught 3 people to do what you do, to become managers, have 6 customers like you did, and you're going to move to a level we call a senior manager, and your income is between $100 and $250. And I'm telling you, that's very good money. Believe you me, I worked in the bank for 8.5 years. And I think it was on my 8th year that I was making $250. And remember, I'm working from morning 8 o'clock to midnight. In this business, the same month you join, you can actually earn this money. It depends on what it is that you want to achieve. You are the determinant of even the speed you want to go. And that's very, very good money. I can tell you that in this time and space, there are very few people earning this money. And if you are a student, even better, it means you can cater for your own bills, your own meals, your own room. that there are things you can do and relieve your parents of some of the challenges, because I've had student stories and what they have done. And we are saying, you know, by the 10th of every month, we get our money by either electric transfer or form of a check. And I want to tell you, for the 25 years I've done Neolife, there is no month they have ever been late. I mean, this is just a company with integrity, without a doubt. And we are saying that if you want to do more, you need to grow as a person. You know, you need to get what we call personal development. In personal development, there are 3 things you get. I call them ask. You get good attitude, you get skills on how to talk, what to do, and then you get knowledge on how the business and the products work. So we've got weekly trainings like what we do here. I know this team every Saturday, 8 to 9, they are on this. So imagine there's somebody to talk on your behalf, and all you have to do is invite somebody to listen. You get mentorship. And I want to tell you, the mentorship in this business is amazing. A week ago, I got a chance to do a show in one of the Kenyan radio stations, just sharing my story and the basis of which have come from this business. And I want to tell you that this training is that it has no cost. You only need to be available. Because if you were to get the kind of mentorship we get in Neolife and you are to pay, you would never afford it. And then we've got conventions. Like, we are looking forward to the 27th of August, when we all go down to Dar es Salaam for the East African Convention. And here we get to meet each other. You know, you only see each other on screens and maybe on magazines. Here you get to meet people live, and that gives even more belief. Then we got leadership schools. In this business, we all joined not knowing we needed to be leaders. And we've got an amazing place in Kenya called Windsor Golf and Country Club, where I remember the UN Secretary General would come and spend. Imagine that's the kind of place this business puts you. So it takes you to your future before you get there. And it is amazing. A wonderful, wonderful place. I think it's the best in East and Central Africa, with the best man-made lake, a golf, a place you learn to play golf, interact with who is who. You're going even to teach you eating manners, because some of us don't even know how to eat. Imagine you learn such basic things, even how to dress. And so when you go to leadership school, we are saying you can move to a level we call a director. And our business starts at director, because as a director, oh my God, $500 is very good money. This is the kind of money you start achieving some of your small dreams. Maybe you wanted to buy a washing machine. Maybe you wanted to change schools for your children. Maybe the ladies, you wanted to change your whole wardrobe. You know, men don't understand. We are going for a function and you're saying, I don't have a dress, and the wardrobe is full. So we are very special. We want a dress for every occasion. You see, a man can wear the same suit but change the tie every day. But as if I wore an outfit yesterday, I can't wear it today. That's just how special we women are. So this is a chance to be able to do that. Maybe you want to change your meal. Maybe you want to go to a restaurant and start looking at the left-hand side of the menu, not the right. You know, most of us look at the right, which is the money. Maybe for ladies, you want for once to wear clothes that fit your body and not your pocket. You know, the men, you want to start taking your family for holidays and stop saying planes are unsafe because they can fall anytime, instead of saying, actually, I don't have the money. And so director is the place to aim at. If you don't understand anything else I've talked about, please talk to the person who invited you. Get to director as soon as possible. And I want to tell you, your life will start making sense. It doesn't even stop there. You develop other people. In our business, you only grow if you empower other people. You teach them what you know. So we teach teachers to teach teachers to teach. That's what we do. And you get World Team. Oh, World Team, a very prestigious place. And like the name suggests, you actually start traveling the world. And $1,000 to $2,000, oh, that is excellent money. I think in Kenya, that money, oh, it's probably earned by members of parliament. And you see, you don't even have to have a political seat to earn this money. Imagine working from home at the time you want, with who you want, and earning this kind of money. For me, I remember when we got to this level, I said, you know what, I'll never look for a job. And we got to this level, I think just 4 years after joining the business, and it has been an amazing time. You start traveling the world. So every year we've got a trip. I think there's a team that is going down to Durban in another week. And oh my God, I'm going to share some photos of the places we've been, and you want to travel. I don't think this world was made where you're born, you die there and everything. You start traveling. It doesn't even stop there. You can develop other directors and become what we call a president's team. You know, we are used to one president in a country. In our business, the top is flat. As many people as are able to get there, you're going to be a president. So you can even make yourself a president. $3,000. Oh, that is excellent money. That's money earned by a CEO, and you're not even having the challenges of managing people, reporting in time, having to go in ties and suits, having to be caught up in the traffic, working with people you don't even know. I mean, imagine all that available in this one great company. These are some of the places we've been to. And for the sake of time, because I want to have a little time to just share a little bit more of my story. 2008, I remember the company was celebrating 50 years, Golden Jubilee. We went to London. I want to tell you, oh, London is amazing. Organization, if you want to see it, excellent. Everything runs on time. You're able to shop the brand clothes, you know, the Victoria's Secret, St. Michael, colors of Baraton. And now you go and actually buy them live. You're not even just reading them. And London is amazing, very, very organized. I remember a 6-kilometer road that was under River Thames. I mean, you can feel some water running up and you're driving through a 6-kilometer road. Oh, London, oh, clean, neat. Everything just operates as it should. And then the other trip I remember was Cape Town, 2007. And that's the one I'm going to share some photos with. And I remember our trip to Mauritius, which was the first trip. Mauritius, very beautiful. We went to a butterfly park, the biggest I had ever seen. And I just want to share some photos that was us in Cape Town in 2007. We even became tourists, my husband and I. And Cape Town, an amazing, amazing place. You see the Cable Mountain, the Table Mountains. You're able to see what we call cable cars. See where the Indian and the Pacific meet, and the two waters don't mix because one is fresh water and one is salty water. You're able to go to the Robben Island where Mandela was jailed. That's just one of the buses. Oh, an amazing bus that goes 180 kilometers. It's got a downstairs and an upstairs and even a toilet inside. And upstairs you're sitting and it's going at 180. Take a cup of tea and it can't pour. Oh, amazing. Oh, I can tell you about Cape Town, and the roads are 12 lanes, not even six on each side. You can't even cross. You need the bridge. They've got cameras. Oh, excellent place. Cape Town, I can talk to you about it. Fresh air, very good road system. Everything is just in order. And that is us. We were drawn the Zulus. We say when you go to where people, the Romans be like them. My husband and I were drawn by the Zulus, and we were at the end of a function for one of the conventions. And with our conventions, we have a lot of fun. It's not a funny business. We have a lot of fun. You know, we say football is a very tough game, but because it is a game, we don't even realize a man is running for 90 minutes. So we've got a lot of fun. And that is a Kenyan team, East Africa team that had left Kenya to go to Cape Town. And I know some of the leaders who are applies to this team in this photo. The Kanakulias, the Bungebes are there. And it was just an amazing time. And we even had a chance to meet the founder of the company, Jerry Brasfield, and his wife. And we just knew, you know what, Kumbe, we're in a real or something that we were now sure. And just on that, I just want to stop that sharing and just tell you a little bit about my story, and then I'll be able to conclude. And I want to say that having done the business for